Hey, how are you all? Sorry, just getting some things ready here at the beginning. Just a few Blitz games. I was doing a little bit of this a couple weeks ago, then I got busy. So, back again. How is everybody? So, I want to play here utilizing this pin on this pawn. Sorry, my chat's over here. So when I'm looking this way, I'm looking at the chat. You all are making me laugh. All right, this is 5-3. My opponent's just blitzing it out. I want to keep this pawn here, so I don't want to allow this exchange. That was Arnold, yes. I just was looking for a goofy chess picture, and apparently Arnie was playing his dog in that picture. So trying to, I think, eventually go for e4, but whatever. So I'm either thinking about b5 or just developing the bishop. Let's go b5. And then probably develop the bishop and play this pawn break, because that prevents this move. So after takes. So okay, so yeah, so going for e4. So maybe bishop b7 is even better here. Or I could just ignore it. But then takes. I was thinking, takes here, then here. But you could take here first. So we have to be a little careful. I've got to be a little careful here. All right, let's just play bishop b7. All right, so my opponent's just moving on autopilot. And I think this is better for me just because of this isolated pawn. I don't think it's a ton better, but I think it is better. I could probably even, I don't know if I can just play b4 here. Or I don't know if that's weakening. Let's just try it. I'm not going to even calculate. Hey, Hermione, you're back. Good to see you again, my friend. I'm good. I had a busy week last week, and I'm kind of taking it a little easy today. It's kind of a lazy Monday for me. Okay, so maybe I do need to be careful here. So this move might be annoying. Oh, this is actually maybe a little tricky now. Because if I move back, this is kind of a headache. Although I could play here and even sack and get these passed pawns, so maybe that's okay. But push, and then there's this. All right, I guess we'll find out. So I feel like taking's almost forced, because otherwise I'm just going to take here. Oh, wow. Now I think I'm just maybe winning. Hey, exaltation. Yeah. Here I am. Not doing math, just doing chess. Yeah, this is a big problem now because we have here, and I can do a pin. So I think, yeah, my opponent's just moving too quickly. Yeah, thanks for coming. I know most of you don't care at all about chess, but am I playing chess with Arnold Schwarzenegger? I don't know. I could be. Who knows? And this is first game of the day. I was joking about this before. People always do this. They just abandon. So my opponent has just abandoned here. It's so tacky, I feel like. Oh, whatever. All right. I want to look at this position here real quick. Oh, wow. It says I'm like way better. Did like b4. Okay, so... Oh, wow. So rook c8 or... Wasn't looking at those moves at all. Yeah. So this, my move, a computer did not care for. Okay, that was okay. Yeah, and this is what I thought too, just taking the C pawn. Okay. Oh wow, doing your PhD. What are you doing your PhD in, AIG? And I meant to play 3-0. Which will make it a little harder to watch the chat. Maybe 5-3 is better. And I don't know how long I'll be on here. A true hero. I don't know about that, but I appreciate it. You all are always unfailingly kind. Ooh. Oh, wow, your master's. What's your master's in, Josh? I remember those days. I didn't care for my undergraduate days, but I did enjoy working on my master's, and I did a little bit of PhD work and also enjoyed that bit of time. So I want to get developed here, but I'm thinking about here. Okay, so I'm worried about this pawn push breaking things open before I get developed. I could just castle and ignore this. Maybe I'll just do that. Oh, mathematical physics. Awesome. That sounds super interesting. Okay, so the idea is here and here, clearly. But I think that's okay. Okay, so this is a 3-0, so I guess I shouldn't be too distracted. Mathematical physics, that sounds awesome. I wish I knew more physics. I wish I knew more of a lot of things. But physics always seems really fascinating to me. Oh, wow, a PhD in microeconomics using game theory. Very cool. Hi, Gianna from the Philippines. I was into game theory, but it was combinatorial game theory, which is a different flavor than economic game theory. But that's what I wanted to do my PhD in, was combinatorial game theory. That was always, discrete math was always my favorite topic. Do you have any study advice for moving from undergrad to master's? Not really. I mean, to me, doing my master's was much more enjoyable than doing my undergraduate, because then I was just doing you know, the stuff that I really liked, which was mathematics. So, I mean, it was still a ton of work and a ton of time. So, but no, I think, you know, if you've made it into a master's program, you're clearly doing something correct. So, whatever it is you're doing, I think just keep doing what you're doing. It would be my advice. All right, let's see here. So I think I'm okay here. I'm down on time because I'm chit-chatting. But I've definitely got the better pawn structure. I need to be careful about all of this nonsense against my king. But these doubled f pawns don't look good for white. I'm just going to... Oh, wow. Well, oh, he just... I moved instantly. He hung his knight. I was chatting. I didn't expect that. So, all right. Yeah, I should have just taken the knight. I expected him to maybe play knight g5. Or she. How does one play chess? I don't know. Well, you can watch me to learn the moves, but don't expect to learn to play well. But I'm not terrible. I'm not the worst person, I guess. What opening move should we play here? Do you know, well, certain opening theory? No, I'm definitely not an opening theoretician. I'm pretty weak in the openings. I just try to hang on and get to a middle game, and then usually I can do okay in a middle game. And I play just really poor openings, though, in general. And I think my end games are okay. But yeah, opening theory is not my thing. I mean, I know the gists of a couple, but when you listen to someone that really knows what they're talking about, it makes me realize how little I do know. Okay. Hey, thanks, Benny. And I don't know, Sabine, I don't know, Sabine, Seven, yeah. Thank you so much. I'm glad I could have helped you at least a little bit. I always tell people, you all take the quizzes and the tests. So, but yeah, absolutely my pleasure. All right, this person's moving pretty quickly, so I think I've got to return the favor. I probably should have taken that knight. Whoops. That knight on f6 with that bishop. So the question is what to do with this knight. I don't know where it wants to go. In here, it's not really got any squares. And if it goes here, it really has no... Probably I need to play it on to f1 and move my queen somewhere and then hop into here. Maybe that seems like a good plan. So this knight's coming here, which looks quite nice. So I don't know if here doesn't work just yet. Yeah, I don't know. I always hate these knights on f4. I'm not super excited about my position here. Okay, so pressuring here. Let's just play here, and then we'll get the other rook over. So this isn't possible because takes. Oh, okay. Oof. All right, let's just go back. I can always jump back here, but my pieces are... So e4 is the target here. There's always this move, which is a little annoying. So I don't want to take here because it just opens up, I feel like, too much. Although this bishop is a terrible piece. I feel like I'm just on defense mode here. Maybe then here. Oh, wow. Can he take? I didn't calculate. I don't think so. Can they take? I would love for them to take, actually. Okay, so down to 20 seconds. It's going to be hard for me to lose this now. Oh, well. I shouldn't have spoke too quickly because I've managed to trap my queen. But again, I've got lots of time. So that's the good thing. That's the thing with chess. You gotta move quickly. Time is a piece. All right. So hey, Dubai. Awesome. That's a long ways away from where I am. Yeah, okay. Not the best game, but a win is a win. And you know, to have 1 minute up on a 3-minute game, that's something. So we basically had this position a couple games ago, or something close to it. All right, that's just a free pawn, because now this guy is protected by this one. I'm going to stop this e5 break because it's often annoying. And now I've just got simple development, either bishop here or bishop here, castle. This just looks okay for me. Oh, I should have taken that pawn. But, okay, whatever. Turkey. Everybody, that's what I like about streaming earlier in the day, because everybody in USA like is either at work or school, and I think this just wins. So it's interesting. I get to talk to everyone from Europe, you know, or Asia or wherever. So, all right, I think this is just winning. Let's play here, king here, or takes, or whatever. And it should be just fine for me. I've got an extra piece. And there's no attack on the king. So if he plays here, I'll just take. Maybe even play f5 next. If the queen takes. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to play f5. And exposing my king, but the queen can't do anything on her own. And I've got plenty of defenders. So now it's just a matter of just finishing this off. Let's just move out of this pin. Oh, for chess books, yeah, there's 1,000,001 chess books. I guess it depends on your level, would be my first question. Do you know anything about chess? Or Scotland? Oh, wow. I got to visit Scotland about 11 years ago, and I loved it. It was so much fun. I had such a good time in Scotland. Um, oh, hey, thanks, Life Illusion. I think you're one of the first people ever that's made a donation, so you're too kind. I appreciate it sincerely. You're a math teacher too. All right, you're after my own heart. So thanks, homie. I appreciate it. That makes me feel good. Do I use the math I learned at university often? Um, yeah, because I mean, I make math educational content. So in that sense, yeah, I never ended up like in an applied mathematics position or anything like that. So in that sense, I don't. But yeah, I mean, the stuff I use, I've made a career off of. I mean, so yeah, I do. Okay, this is just lights out for my poor opponent here. So now just threatening mate. Takes. But I mean, there's 1,000,001 applied uses clearly for this all this stuff. So, but yeah, I always enjoyed teaching, so I never really got into the applied sort of the applied math end of things. That was always my favorite aspect of mathematics. Um, my wife is a mathematician, and she's much stronger than I ever was. And I mean, a lot of her, for example, the stuff that she knows, she has students that she works with that do projects and whatever, and they do different things. And um, but like one of the big applications of the stuff she does is like for image analysis and data compression and um, like image like analysis of like images, which is really interesting. So it's all very abstract. I don't know it all, but okay. So B3. This is Larsen's opening, named after Bent Larsen, the Danish grandmaster. It's almost like a bird. I play this system as white. Usually, okay. Sometimes you play f4, but leaving out f4. It's all about the square e5 in this position. So a4, yeah, needs to be played. Otherwise, a5 or yeah, if white doesn't play a4, then a4 for white is good. So this looks like clearly an opening that my opponent has played a million times because just playing on autopilot here. Okay, so yeah, hitting this pawn and this bishop, so maybe not the best move by me. The question is, do I want this bishop or do I want this bishop? And I think I want this bishop. So maybe even just knight here. If here, then here, obviously. I do have some ideas with these breaks. Okay, yeah, so f4 finally. This is all very sort of typical. So I want to play this rook here, but then this pawn is undefended if the knight moves. Well, I guess my queen's defending it, so let's do that. And then if this knight jumps, maybe eventually there'll be some c4 tactics. Okay, so I have to be careful here because if I move the knight back, the bishop just takes. So I think this is an only move because this is checkmate otherwise. Okay, so let's play here now. I feel like I've managed to defend a little bit. Okay, so this is an issue, but that is easy enough to defend. This move is kind of tricky. So threatening here and then just here. I think this is forced as well. Okay, I'll give up the exchange for that bishop if my opponent wants to. Okay, I'll take it. Now I need to get some counterplay in quickly. So yeah, my opponent is playing quite well. I think I'm in big trouble here. This pawn's going to go. So I just have to try to stir up some complications, I think, in this position. So, okay, that pawn that I said might be weak, yeah. So at least a little threat here and here. So I'm definitely losing, but at least I have some play. I don't know if I can get a perpetual here. That's what I'm going to go for, at least. But yeah, I think I'm busted. Yeah, probably just here, even. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Oh, this is too bad. Yeah, this queen is too strong. Now queens with check. Okay, good game. Oh, that was a tough one. Thought maybe I could hang on, but it didn't work. Hey, West LA. Good to see you back. All right, so yeah. All right, I think is this just winning? Where's the win? So we got to be careful about here, but then that's easy enough. I think this is just, okay, now it's winning. I was gonna say here and maybe even here. If bishop f6, it looked very tricky. Let me make sure I'm not missing something. So we got time to think, right? So if bishop takes, well, there's no queen d3. So that seems best. Oh, what is this? Okay, that was fast. Okay. All right, maybe one or two more, and then we'll have a short little few moments here today. Host a Blitz tournament. I don't have an official account on here, so I don't think I can, to be honest. I'll try to form an account at some point so that I can. Okay, this is one of these openings that you can tell your opponent just plays like every single game, every time. Okay, all right, so now we gotta already be careful because of here, whoops, here and here. I could even just sack, which actually might be a-okay. So I'm gonna take here. If they play g4, because then here and this is, you can't defend it. Oh, okay. So this is a tricky position. Okay, I feel like intuitively that can't be good. Exposing the king. Yeah, now this is just almost losing. I think it probably, you've got to play here, queen here to defend. I think I can take here next because of this pin. Let's just take there. Now this is a threat. Oh, okay, again, classy. My opponent just ran away. I don't know why people just don't resign. Just put on your big girl pants or your big boy pants and resign. So, okay, all right. I think I'm going to call it a day. So again, just a quick little stream. I may be around this week, and yeah, I don't know. Hermione, I assume you're gone. LA Audit, good to see you again. And thanks again for all the kind words from lots of you. And maybe I will see you all sooner than later. So, all right. Have a good one.